And the opening kickoff return as that will be a touchback. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That'll go for a gain of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs.
There he goes right side. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line. Much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Vikings 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale.
They've got his
Let's get
man
that
complete.
Let's get that
Touchdown, Vikings. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now a give, right side. Arrington. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Barton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here.
14-yard line.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it.
Stand at 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 156 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, Arrington. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Lawrence will throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
On 2nd down, Arrington. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 3rd down, Arrington. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Now Lewis selects to return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this to Elliott. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Taken down and sacked by Chandler Jones. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Arrington. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll keep it on the ground. Arrington. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal at the Vikings 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Saints just continue to roll. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Again, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to throw again. A dump off to Elliott. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On first down, Arrington. They find some open field here. And now the rookie's free. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Saints are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Matt Gay is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it. Now Lewis selects to return it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Third down.
They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right off the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. A And we'll go the other way with a football. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Saints will have the football back. They'll run on first down. Arrington. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now. Arrington, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here we go on 4th down. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 8 yards.
On 3rd down, Arrington. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. 20, 10, 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now a give, right side. Arrington, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Arrington, and yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.